It's the Elohim, the mellow mystic, Lord Emmanuel, chief of simonicanation, spike of star seed, the wheat in the virgin's hand. And if you don't know, now you know. Check this out though. Religion is one of the Masonic pillars that is currently collapsing. You saw the entertainment pillar collapse before your eyes. You're watching the political pillar collapse before your eyes. What makes you think their religious pillar is going to remain standing as if it has solid foundation? If you think it does, the fire is here to try it. Try you. Try it. Now, just on a common sense level, if you think about, when you think about all the everything that's coming out, all the truth that's being exposed, how much of it the church been saying all this time? How much of it has been the message of the church? And how much of it the nigga you went to high school with been saying all this time? Or the chick everybody thought was crazy been saying all this time? And how much of it, all the shit you've been finding out, how much of it the church been leading you into, giving your consent to, lining you up, signing you up for jabs and shit? If they not teaching knowledge of self, what are they teaching? What are you learning if you're not learning knowledge of self, of who you are? What are you really learning? At what point in the curriculum are you given or taught the esoteric meanings, the internal meanings? At what point in the curriculum do they reveal to you what you're actually reading? Because you ought to know by now, anytime you hear 12 disciples, 12 tribes of Israel, 12 gods of Olympus, 12 knights of the round table. When you hear 12, You know you're dealing with the Maseroth, the Zodiac, the elements within you. At what point in your journey with the Lord do you come into knowledge of who you are besides being a lowly sinner in need of saving? If that's your mentality, you have no idea. You don't know what this reality is. You don't know what this realm is. You don't know thyself. And that's what was written on all the ancient temples before your religion. Man, know thyself. Man, know thyself. And thou shalt know the universe and the gods. Or the one you familiar with, the kingdom of heaven is within you. And whosoever shall know himself shall find it. Whosoever shall know himself shall find it. You know you're dealing with truth when there's a correspondence of three. When you can find it in the cosmos, when you can find it in nature, and when you can find it within you. That's how you know you're dealing with truth. What do you find in the cosmos? Masculine and feminine. What do you find in nature? Masculine and feminine. What do you find within you? Masculine and feminine. So who's this all masculine God and deity that you calling on and worshiping, directing your energy outward when you should be directing your energy inward? But you know, champagne toast in the age of gnosis, because everything done in the dark is coming to the light. Everything you thought you knew to be true is a motherfucking lie. The sooner you come to that realization and deal with it, sit with it, just like with any other trauma, the sooner you can deprogram your subconscious mind, your internal realm, the hidden, the unseen, and reprogram your subconscious mind. with real knowledge and wisdom. Because if you know thyself, ain't no knowing thyself without knowing thy sovereignty. If you know who you are for real, what the hell you doing a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen? Corporate employee. Legal fiction. Civiliter mortuus. Dead in the eyes of the law. Incompetent. A minor. Not yet of the age of majority. Just down here lost in religion. But champagne toast in the age of gnosis. Ancient scrolls in the flesh. Pages open.